Hello out to all you wonderful people. This is Andre the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear listening into another Why You Know Game video from me. And this time I'm going to be talking about Dead by Daylight. And I got the chance to play it over the weekend that there was free to play for that game. Like, and I really liked it. Like, I really liked it a lot. And my problem with it, and the unfortunate thing is that it's online only and multiplayer online only. Otherwise, I would probably really thoroughly enjoy the hell out of the game even more than it already did. And that's why I'm doing this video, to basically talk about the things that I think that this game really needs that would make it a far greater game than it already is. And for one, it has a crap ton of characters in it. Like, there are a ton of survivors or victim characters, and then you have a boatload of killer characters. So and a lot of these characters are based on movie characters. And I'm looking at it like, man, this would be so much fun if this game had like individual storylines for the characters. For both sides of it, where you had individual storylines for each of the survivor characters that you play with, and like give them a story as to how they met their demise and why they're in this limbo now where they're constantly trying to run and survive away from different killers. Like, dude, that would make it so much more fun and be so much more interesting. And it would give this game longevity after the servers go down for it. So you'd have a way to play this when the game was done, when there was no more online service for it. And that to me is one of the things that bugs me. It's just like, I like the idea of this game, and if it were free to play, I probably wouldn't even harp on it. But it's not a free to play. You actually have to pay for this game. So eventually you won't be able to play it. And that's the problem I have with it in the long run. Is that you would not be able to play it after the servers go down. After they decide, hey, we're moving on to our next thing. We're killing this. And I'm not saying that this game won't have a long standing in front of it, because honestly, with as good as it is, it could be updated regularly for quite a while. But the problem with that is, again, you're paying a crap ton of money into this after you purchase the game, and then you purchase the different DLC packs for it. I mean, it's not extremely expensive. It's not like an EA game as far as costs are concerned. But when you think about it in the long run, it's almost like flushing your money down the toilet. That's also the same issue that I have with Overwatch, which is why I did that discussion video. Like, that's the reason I have an issue with Overwatch. Like, because once they're done with the service for that game, if you ever want to play it again, you're going to have to, one, either hack the game's code and set up servers yourself, or not be able to play it. And to me, that's a freaking pity. That's a real big pity, because like, one, Overwatch has plenty of lore, again, that could be used for a single player campaign. And with this game, with Dead by Daylight, I feel it's the same thing. Like, you can find a whole lot of character lore and stuff like that in the characters' profiles and their bios and stuff. Like, so why not translate all of that stuff into playable experiences that individual players can get behind? Or even if they don't want to do that, just set it up so that you can play bots alone and individually, where you can play with a team of bot characters that would be survivors and a separate killer. Like, I don't see why that's an issue. Why couldn't they do that? And then that way they could also incorporate the bots and stuff into matches that don't get fully filled after a certain amount of time, so that there's always a way to be able to play the game anyhow. That's really something that could really improve this game. And it would be a surefire way for somebody like me to immediately pay into it, because I would damn sure pay for it with no problem to have it. I would. Like, I'm on the fence about it now because of how good the game is, but I'm looking at the shortcomings of the model for it. I was like, I can't, like, if something happens, I can't play this game locally with my friends. or I literally have to force hack the goddamn game, and I'd also have to depend on the fact that there would have to be other people to do the same thing in order to be able to play this game in any way, shape, or form after the servers are down for it. So like that's what I was looking at. That's what I've been thinking about. Like, and it is, again, I think the game would benefit from having a single player mode. It's nice that its focus is online multiplayer, but it should also have a separate single player mode, even if it's not a full dedicated campaign. Just the ability to play the game separately with bots and stuff would be nice. That's the only other thing I can really think of. Oh crap! That yawn just really snuck up on me, and it's not even late night, and I'm wide awake, and it just snuck up on me. But I really like the game. It's pretty good. Like, yeah, I do wish that there are some aesthetic changes that could be made, or if there could be a game made like this where everything starts off looking nice and normal, but it slowly deteriorates over time, would be something so much more interesting. But this game, for what it is, it's awesome. It's really good, and I like it, and I want to see it do even better than it already is. And like, the game is positively reviewed from what I've seen. I mean, maybe I don't think I've seen too many negative postings about this game. Like, and that's why I want to see it have the single player mode, because I know there's a particular audience of people who are like me who don't want to pay for an online only multiplayer game, that if the servers go down and they ever want to play the game, they gotta you basically gotta jury rig the game in order to play it. And I don't think that should be the case. So that's really the only gripe I really have about this game, and that's all I really have to say. So thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me, and until the next time, please enjoy your games. Peace out.